We are into our sixth episode of SRH journey. Today we'll be taking up against the mighty Chennai Super Kings, led by MS Dhoni. Let's have a look at the squads first. Chennai is not going with Shane Watson, but they're going with Faf du Plessis, Josh Hazlewood, Lungi Angidi, and Mitchell Santner as the four overseas. We are pretty much unchanged from the last game. We are giving Wriddhiman Saha another go. He's a wicketkeeper too, who's handy with the glove in the last game. So let's just go ahead with the toss. Chennai also has Murli Vijay today. So this is Chennai home. We'll probably decide to bowl first and see how it happens here. They are spin heavy today. They got 3 spinners, and so that means we should be using Rashid Khan and one more spinner. So I'll just be critical on who I'll be using. So I'm thinking Kane Williamson. They got a few lefties coming in, so Kane Williamson won't be such a bad option after all. It's a 4 and edge and 4. Faf du Plessis service. That is a 4 again. Faf du Plessis has a good record against Sunrisers. He has stolen a playoff game previous season, so he's a very crucial player for Chennai Super Kings. There you go, that's a 4 again. Faf du Plessis is really getting all his guns all open, and that's a 4 again. Scream through. That's a 4 again, so he is turning the tide towards Chennai. 29 in 12 balls. We always have that one opener who does this job for them, so should I go with Booby for one more over? Just that trust factor. I'm actually going with him again, so that is in the air, and that's a 6, guys, and Gaikwad joins the action, and that's out. There you go. Bhuvneshwar Kumar did it in the last game, bowling his third over and on the trot, and he does the same today. Johnny Bairstow takes it. So Wriddhiman Saha is wicketkeeper. So interestingly, I have rested Suresh Raina this game, so I don't get the selection. That's a 4. Ambati Rayudu at the crease. He opens his account with a boundary. That's a 4. Faf du Plessis is in fiery form. The 33 in 14 balls. We need a wicket. We need it badly. That's a 4. Let's scream through. So there you go. I think we had enough of our opening spell bowlers. We're getting back to Siddharth Kaul. Time for some Rashid Khan action. We need Faf du Plessis so bad here. That's a 4. Rashid Khan to Faf du Plessis once more, and that's a 4. That's a 4. Well done. That's 50 up for Faf du Plessis. Scored it up in 25 balls. And 79 for none in 8 overs. So that's it. Bowled him. Siddharth Kaul is in good form for us, and he gets rid of Ambati Rayudu. That brings in MS Dhoni early into the innings. So this is going to be very interesting how it goes. Siddharth Kaul to MS Dhoni, and well, that's experience for you. Just stood and steered it to a boundary, and that's a boundary again. It's not going to be easy for us handling 2 experienced batsmen, Faf du Plessis and MS Dhoni, but let's see how it happens. I'm having a slip for MS Dhoni. Rashid Khan's the bowler. Oh, straight down the ground. That's a boundary. That's a 4. Now, how do you deal with experience of this caliber? That's a boundary again. I mean, he's just using his hands. There's no power. It's just pure timing. Siddharth, I'm actually thinking of getting a spinner. Probably I'll get Vijay Shankar from this end. He's been a good bowler for us in this tournament so far. Well, I hope so. They're going at 10 runs an over, 10 overs, 100 up. And that's in the air, and Vijay Shankar strikes for us. MS Dhoni has to depart. That's 19 in 10 balls. Very, very handy knock from MS Dhoni. That brings in Murli Vijay. So it's Chennai versus Chennai again. Vijay Shankar to Murli Vijay. And Rashid Khan, I'm thinking of giving him a break. I want to try Kane Williamson for the first time in this tournament. Because we lost Abhishek Sharma, so we got to get someone who can bowl those part-timers for us. So I felt Kane Williamson isn't such a bad option. Let's see what happens here. I hope there's some turn for him. Oh, that's a 4. That's well dealt with. There you go. Punches it straight up, and that's a 4. One more ball to go. Came into the Faf du Plessis, and that's a boundary as well. So that's an expensive over. 13 runs coming out of it. And Vijay Shankar will continue from the other end. Oh, that's a good ball. It's been good for us, isn't it? Vijay Shankar, 4 wicket hauls twice. Twice man of the match. I'm going with Rashid Khan again, guys. So Faf du Plessis very dangerous. 71 in 36 balls. It's really causing us a lot of problems. Oh, that's a 6. That is a 6. The chase isn't going to be easy for us. They got a real quality side. They got Josh Hazlewood, Lungi Angiri, Mitchell Santner, Ravindra Jadeja in the bowling lineup. So definitely not going to be an easy affair. Oh, that's in the air and that's taken. Vijay Shankar strikes again. Murli Vijay has to depart. 18 in 15 balls. That brings rise to Kedar Jadhav. Well, they even have Piyush Chawla in the lineup who can bat, so this is not going to be easy for us by any stretch of imagination. That is a 6. Kedar Jadhav. An absolute little pocket rocket he is. He's just got 5 more overs to go. 149 for 4 already. Chennai Super Kings is on fire. Bringing back Siddharth, hoping he can strike. Oh, it's a good ball. That's not a bad over after all, and one final over for Vijay Shankar. Oh, straight down the ground. That's a boundary. Yes, that's punched through the offside. That's a boundary as well. So 10 runs coming out this over. 17 overs, 164 for 4. One final over from Siddharth Kaul. Boy, that's gone all the way. That's a 6. Faf du Plessis is nearing his century here. There you go, that's a 4. Oh, that's a century. That's a century. That's his century. Well played, Faf du Plessis. Is it an appeal? No, it's not out. It's missing the leg. It's missing the leg. So Vijay Shankar is done with his spell. So I will bring back Rashid Khan for his final over. That means Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is gonna bowl the last over. It's gonna be one heck of a chase. If you see Chennai Super Kings batting lineup, it's just Faf du Plessis got a century here, and the rest of the team hasn't done much. Oh, it's a 6. That's a 6. Faf du Plessis has hurt us very bad here already. That's a 4. And and he's not done it. One final ball, and that's a 4. That's a misfield. That's a 4. Poor fielding costing us here. One final over, and Bhuvneshwar Kumar will be bowling this. That's a boundary from Kedar Jadhav. Free flow off his arms. Gets to the boundary. Tries the same this time too, but the change of the length. Oh, that's a no ball. That's a no ball. Forget about the appeal. That's a no ball. It's not even close to an appeal. Yes. Well, we survived the free hit. No boundary there. So 3 more balls. Can they get to the 200 mark? Can we restrict them to the? That's a play and a miss again. So 2 more balls remaining. Chennai's innings, and that's a 4. That's well played. And that's how the innings ends. 200 for 4 Chennai Super Kings. It's a Faf du Plessis show here. 121 runs in 60 balls, going at a strike rate of 201.7. And if you see others, MS Dhoni 19 in 10 balls. That was a good knock, going at a strike rate of 190. But the rest of the players haven't really done much. So there you go, bowling figures. That's a sorry bowling career. Rashid Khan 4 overs 50, not his day at all. Vijay Shankar 2 for 35, he was the pick of the bowlers. Did well. Kane Williamson just a 1 over, 13 runs. Maybe I could have brought him back to see from the other end, but well, it's too late now to talk about it. Khalil Ahmed 3 overs 27. Siddharth Kaul 4 overs 31 for 1. That's impressive stuff from Siddharth Kaul again. So 201 is the target, and this is gonna be a really tricky chase here. It's not gonna be easy at all. David Warner, Johnny Bairstow, they're gonna open. I say it's gonna be tricky because they got Josh Hazlewood and Lungi Angidi as the opening bowlers, and that is some serious stuff. That's gone for a 6. Good start from David Warner. But if it's going our way, it's got to be David Warner's day. He's had a very bad season. There he goes, an appeal, missing the off. I think the impact's a problem too. It's outside the line, so there you go. Angidi to Bairstow. Oh boy, that looks close. That is out. The umpire raises the finger. Just hitting the leg stump. So Kane Williamson is a new man in. Josh Hazlewood to Kane Williamson. Oh, that's a 4. David Warner getting some runs here for us. Oh, that's edged through. A second slip. Could have taken it, but it's a T20 game and we rarely see that happening. And KD now. Back into that attack and straight down the ground, Kane Williamson. 7 of high, 21 and 15. This is not an ideal start here for us. 4 overs, 31 for 1. I mean, if we can manage to get the required run rate to 12 or 13 runs an over with 5 overs to go, it's still game on for us. Mitchell Santner early into the innings, and David Warner dealing with him with 2 back-to-back boundaries. Or make it 3 back-to-back boundaries. That's a good start. That's a good start against Mitchell Santner. So Santner, this could be a run-out opportunity. It is out. David Warner, that is very unfortunate. 34 in 19 balls. Boy, we didn't need this. That brings up Manish Pandey. That's a very disappointing end. He was looking at 3 back-to-back boundaries. That's such a shame. I keep saying, why get run out when you can deal in boundaries, and that's exactly what happened there. Thus creamed through a powerful car drive. Manish Pandey. It's a 17 run over but we lost David Warner, who's looking really good in a long time. So Angiri into his third over. Oh, has balled him through. It's not looking good for us. Ken Williamson is out. Well, we're coming into this game with four back-to-back wins. So this was always a tough fixture. Chennai Super Kings at home. Now Vijay Shankar, he's a local boy. We need some partnership going here. Oh, that's out, I think. Manish Pandey has to go. Oh boy, this isn't good news for us. And Wriddhiman Saha is a new man in. Oh boy, 10.7. Oh, that's edged. So it's all in the hands of Vijay Shankar from here on. Oh boy, yeah. The spinner's into the attack, and well, Lungi is going to finish his spell. Spell into Vijay Shankar. Punched down the ground, that's a 4. Oh boy. What a ball. I mean, it's more of a play and miss. So Santner into his third over. He's getting some spin. That's a 6, is it? Oh, it's a 4. It's a 6. Wriddhiman Saha getting his guns on here now. 11.5 runs required an over. We need a partnership before that. There you go. Nicely punched down the ground. Wriddhiman Saha is getting some runs for us here. Jadeja into the attack. Oh boy, is it crashing into the stumps now? Umpire says not out. Let's look at the replay. Well, the impact is outside the off stump, so that saved us there. So 11.9 runs required from here on to win this match. Mitchell Santner bowling his final over. Oh, that's a boundary. Vijay Shankar. They haven't introduced Piyush Chawla yet, so he's gonna bowl in the second half of this match. That's a boundary again, back-to-back fours. And that is it. So this is getting tougher and tougher. We need some big overs here. Oh, that should be out again. Jadeja strikes. Wriddhiman Saha departs. So we're getting the starts, but the batsmen are unable to kick it. And Abdul Samad is a new man in. That's a 6. That's a 6 from Vijay Shankar. It's more like it. We need more of those. 12.7 required an over now. And Piyush Chawla is into the attack. It's getting really bad for us. 14.1 required an over now. Oh, that's well bowled. It's getting tough. That's a good ball again. We won the last 2 games batting first. We chose to bat second because I thought that was a fair decision given the conditions, but Faf du Plessis totally took the game away from us. Abdul Samad might actually get into double figures for the first time this season. We are entrusting him with that slog opportunity. Oh boy, Piyush Chawla. Oh boy, how can it be out? Is it even pitched inside? Just inside. And Piyush Chawla strikes for them. They got some really good spinning unit, and Rashid Khan is the new man in. So this game is definitely going away from us. It's a boundary, but it's a bit too late for any kind of a slog here. 2 back-to-back. 3 back-to-back boundaries from Rashid Khan. Oh boy, 4 back-to-back boundaries. What is he doing, Rashid Khan? Oh, played and a miss. I thought I was going away as well. One final ball, 16 run over. Oh boy. Play and a miss. So 70 required in 24 balls. So almost a lost cause here. Josh Hazlewood. Some quality bowling here. That's a boundary. We now hit 5 boundaries in the last 7 balls. That's a boundary. Rashid Khan. He's really going good, Rashid Khan. 23 in 11 balls. So, well, that's a rare value from Kane Williamson this season. That's well ball. Piyush Chawla, you gotta say he's done well in the second half. Oh boy, it's getting the wrong ones in as well. Can we get to the 150 mark, guys? Oh, that's an appeal, and that is out. Rashid Khan has been slogging it, swinging the bat in thin air, and that's out. Piyush Chawla to Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Oh, that's a dolly. That's a 6. That's a nice way to start your innings. So 52 runs required in 2 overs. So we're going to go at 26 runs an over. Josh has over to Abdul Samad. That's out. That is out. So Khalil Ahmed and Siddharth Kaul. Last 2 bowlers. Oh, that's gone for a boundary. We'll take any runs from here to cut down that net run rate, because this is definitely going to hurt our net run rate this match. Vishal and Siddharth Kaul. Okay. Get to the 160 mark at least, guys. Okay, 159. It is, and that's a big win for Chennai Super Kings. They win by 41 runs. It's not a good game for us. Just look at the batting card. It's just, I mean, David Warner was looking good. The run out was such a shame. And then Manish Pandey and Kane Williamson getting out in single digits didn't help us any bit. And it's been downhill since then. Rashid Khan 25 and 16. That's one positive we can take. We got some guy who's locking down the order. Bhuvneshwar Kumar 8 in 4 balls. Siddharth Kaul 8 in 8 balls. So, and the bowling card. Josh Hazlewood 1 for 37. In retrospect, they could have considered getting Shane Watson in. And then Lungi Angiri 2 for 24. Mitchell Santner 1 for 38. Ravindra Jadeja 1 for 43. Piyush Chawla bowling in the second half of the innings. How good is it? 2 for 17, and he picked the wickets of Rashid Khan and Vijay Shankar. So that's it. We lost this game, guys. This is the second loss of the season, and Chennai Super Kings have really trumped us, and there's no guessing who the man of the match is. Faf du Plessis, look at this knock from him. 121 in 60 balls. He's got runs all around the ground. That cover region he's got around. Oh boy, he's got 37 odd runs, and he's dealt with boundaries, 17 fours and 3 sixes. Do your math. That's a lot of runs in boundaries itself. And there you go. Chennai Super Kings is now in 6th position from the previous 7th position. And we are now down to number 3 from number 2, because Kolkata has registered a win and our net run rate has dipped a bit there, 0.11 now. We had it about 0.54 or odd before the start of the game, but this game has hurt us real bad. And our next fixture is against Rajasthan Royals, but this time it's at Rajasthan home. We beat them in the first game we played at a home, so we should be fancying ourselves to beat them again. Rajasthan is currently at 5th spot, so they are hungry for a win as well. We just better hope our batting has kind of depleted in the last two games, so we need some inspiration from someone to get their runs happening. So, well, thank you all for sticking with us through this live edition of Cricket Captain live streaming, and I hope we get on with a win the next game, guys. So, until then, happy cricket revolting. Thanks again. Cheers, guys. Get in your comments. We would love to read them.